We will be taking you through the business news. To stay. The National Economic Council on Thursday asked the federal government to delay the June deadline for petroleum subsidy removal in order to review existing plans to provide palliatives for Nigerians. The council stated that the federal government should broaden consultations with state governments and other key stakeholders such as labor unions, petroleum marketers, the Ministry of Finance, the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, and representatives of the incoming administration. Zainab Ahmed, Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, disclosed this to State House correspondents shortly after the valedictory NEC meeting presided over by the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo at the council chambers of the Presidential Villa, Abuja. The European Union, through the Western and Central Africa Port Security, has stressed the need for improved security measures in Nigeria's maritime domain. The EU said this during the closing ceremony of the Western and Central African Port Security's first mission training in Nigeria. Speaking at the event, the team leader of the WECAPS, Nico Vertonghen, emphasized the need to strengthen the security and safety of West and Central African ports. Vertonghen pointed out that the perimeter fencing of all the ports, installation of CCTVs and access badges, among others, were means of tightening the nation's port security. Stakeholders in the technology sector have been tasked to collaborate with the government in moving the country's digital technology and communication to an enviable height. They made a call at the maiden edition of the International Technology and Communication Expo ITEC 2023, organized by the Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry in collaboration with AfriHub. Take a listen.
We are trying to just take it a step further by bringing investors that can key into some of these proposals to get our investors to begin to invest in some of these technology and communication opportunities. And we believe that by doing that, we will create more jobs and also create wealth, both for the investor and for the unemployed youths.
We decided a couple of months ago to establish a company in Nigeria, which we're actually now activating. Why are we here? Because we believe this is really the core of Africa. I think you have the potential as a country to be leading in the evolution of the healthcare. We know that in burns there are so many patients inside Nigeria, and that you will never have enough money nor enough nurses and doctors to deal with it if you cannot work with a combination of human and technology.
States slowed significantly during the first 3 months of the year as interest rate increases and inflation took a hold of an economy that was expected to decelerate even further ahead. The Commerce Department reported that the gross domestic product rose to 1.1% annualized based in the first quarter. The growth rate followed a fourth quarter in which GDP rose 2.6%. Consumer spending measured by personal consumption expenditures increased by 3.7%, while exports increased by 4.8%. Gross private domestic investment increased by 12.5%. The National Information Technology Development Agency has urged countries to support the development of international cyber norms and create common grounds on cybersecurity issues. Kashifu Inuwa, the Director General of NITDA, stated at the International Conference on Cyber Diplomacy that the first step towards promoting the development of international cyber norms is to increase awareness among stakeholders and educate them through conferences, seminars, workshops and other awareness campaigns. During a panel session, Inuwa also noted that in the ever-evolving landscape of technology and cybersecurity, international diplomacy was another key aspect to promoting the development of cyber international norms. All right, that's it for the business news at this time. Let's quickly take a break, and when we return, we will be taking you through the rest of the program. Do stay with us. Use this time to connect with us on all our social media platforms. On YouTube, if you are not subscribed to our channel, what are you waiting for? Do well to do that right now. At Moneyline with Nancy TV, we will be right back.